Good morning, Hillman Cancer Center. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy very gloomy Wednesday to you. We are so glad to be with you. Welcome to Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease.
Sorry,
I know we haven't seen each other in a while. She wants to hold my hand. I get it. I'm Danielle Petrina. I'm the project manager for the Wellness and Integrative Oncology Program, and this is Angela Zaccanini, our registered dietitian who focuses on lifestyle nutrition. So today we are bringing to you black bean fajita skillet.
Yes.
So something that's like very simple.
So easy.
I actually, Ann sent me the recipe list, and I was like, wait.
I know.
Where's all the ingredients?
Yeah.
So truly a lot of staple items in this, except for like the fresh veggies. We're going to talk a little bit about those fresh veggies, how to make your life a little bit easier.
Yes.
With that, so Ange, kick us off.
Yes.
With what we're going to do today.
Yeah, so like Danielle said, this is probably going to be the easiest recipe you ever make and probably the easiest recipe we make on this cooking show. So the black bean fajita skillet, if you're part of our email list, I sent you this recipe from Eating Well. Again, this is a blog, I believe it's a magazine too, Eating Well?
It is.
Is it a cookbook?
It's a book. Yeah.
Is it a book? Okay.
It's a book.
Yeah, so they have a whole bunch of sources, but this particular recipe, super simple, plant-based, but of course you can tailor it to however you like. The recipes are as follows: olive oil for your skillet, and all you're going to need is your skillet.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. And I'm not being rude being on my phone. I'm just trying to pull up our chat on the phone. So just so everybody knows, like, wow, she's rude.
She's texting while I'm talking to her. Like, yeah.
And I can't figure out how to do it. It's great. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's okay. So the olive oil you're just going to add to your hot skillet. 1 ounce of packaged sliced fajita vegetables. So this is where the convenience comes in.
Yes.
And I'm going to show you what Danielle bought for us. This is the package of fajita vegetables that Danielle found. Where did you find these, Dee?
I actually got those at Giant Eagle.
Okay.
So two comments. So one, this is a larger size.
Very large.
There's a smaller size. I believe this was $8. So keep that in mind.
Little pricier.
I was thinking though, you're talking about 3 peppers at least in there, if not more, and probably an onion. So for a bag of like bell peppers that are of those colors, like I know they sell at Aldi and Target. I think they're around $4.
I was gonna say maybe $4.99
So
now.
yeah, I know now they used to be like $3.
I know.
And then an onion. So you're probably about $5 in at that point.
Yeah.
And then an extra 3 to have it sliced. So just keep that in mind. You can, and again, there is a smaller package available. I just got the large because I'm Italian. I just got the large.
I know. So you think about this too. Like if you're able to utilize these vegetables for an additional recipe, then this is going to be worth your while.
And your expiration date is 9/11 on this.
Yeah. So you have a few days.
You got a few days. It's not like, oh my gosh, I got to use it right away. So
that's a good point.
My suggestion is if you are going to spend a little bit, just check that expiration date on there, to make sure that you're like, don't have to use them by tomorrow.
Yeah. And honestly, if you're trying to save time on a weeknight and things are crazy, which, for all of us they are, this is super convenient and easy. But again, think about the budget. If you're trying to, save a little bit of money, then buying the fresh vegetables and cutting them on your own and doing it that way is completely fine as well. So the next ingredient is going to be our black beans. So just a can of black beans, which again, to me is a pantry staple. I always have black beans on hand. No added salt if you're trying to lessen your sodium content, but the other ingredients we're using, so it does call for a salt-free Southwest style seasoning blend, which I sent this to Danielle, and taco mix is definitely considered a Southwest seasoning.
Okay.
It has that flavor. Now, you can actually go into the spice aisle and find Southwest seasoning.
Yes.
So it's like a blend of cumin, paprika, cayenne pepper.
So I know that they had that at Whole Foods because I was actually looking around just to kind of check out some prices. Whole Foods is definitely expensive.
I was going to say, any seasoning now is $5.99, $6.99, especially for a specialty blend like that. This is $1.
This was $1. Also, Aldi. This is a McCormick spice too, or seasoning. So at Aldi, I know that they have the taco seasoning. I mean, it's super easy to buy. But yeah, that Southwest was available at Whole Foods.
Okay.
If you're looking for that lower salty. So,
yeah.
Jeez.
We haven't done this in a while.
I know.
So the taco seasoning too, this tends to be higher in sodium, of course, because it's a blend of seasonings. However, they do have a lower sodium option. If you, because they have a ton now of these taco seasonings. If you just find it says like a third less sodium or lower sodium or whatever it is, again, that could be a better option for you. Now, if you were to Google Southwest seasoning, you can certainly make your own recipe. And it's literally just a blend of chili powder, cumin, I wrote it down, paprika, black pepper, salt, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, and oregano. So if you have a spice cabinet and you already have all of those, again, you're saving even more money by not purchasing anything and making your own blend.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna turn on our stove because I didn't do that.
Oh boy, that makes me all the nervous. So.
No, we're good. Just heat up our skillet to about like medium-high heat.
I love this. This is so easy. Also, like, I'm a huge fan of Mexican food.
I know. We were just talking about it. Like, I'm super, I don't know. I could eat it all the time.
Yes.
You wouldn't know I'm Italian.
Yeah, no, I know. I like it's definitely like a staple in our house. It's something so easy. You can add things to it. Like Ange and I were already talking like, oh, we should put some corn in this.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. It's so easy.
Yes.
To go there. And it is really easy to make fattening, so be careful on that. But like some good avocado, good fats, things like that. So nice. If you were looking for a little bit more protein, you can certainly add a ground turkey, ground chicken to this recipe.
Definitely.
As well.
We saw some jalapenos in there. We're like, we're adding that.
We're adding that. And I like the spice. Yeah.
But you can also make it into like one of those burrito bowls, like
Yeah.
at Chipotle, where you add rice as a base, then your black beans, then your fajita vegetables, your cheese, you
shredded
can add
lettuce,
sour cream.
I know, and that's like such a thing now. Like the bagged shredded lettuce, great.
So simple,
Like
and it's good.
3 times.
We actually just made something like that at home, where we did do like that. It's like that Spanish rice.
Yeah.
With we did the lettuce.
Okay.
Olives. Jalapeno, ground turkey, beans. So we made our own
so good
burrito bowl.
Yeah,
and that's
for
super
sure.
simple.
Yep.
All right, so I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil. A little olive oil goes a long way.
And just somebody left a message in the chat. Trader Joe's has very cheap spices, so that is very
That's
true.
great to know. I never go there because
it's just not located. Yeah. And if you didn't know this, Trader Joe's and Aldi are related. They are sister stores, so you'll see some similar products. Aldi doesn't have near the selection in spices, but you can certainly find some spices there as well.
So I just wanted to show you like the consistency of this pepper. So it's small, but it's long. So I feel like if you want to cut these down or even dice them, you can certainly do that too. But again, we're talking convenient.
Yeah, I literally didn't know what you were making. I didn't pay attention.
No, I like them like this.
Okay, I was like, sorry.
Do you? Or would you rather?
I want them
cut
very
down?
soft though. You know what I mean? Like I want them not like extreme, not like.
Good point.
You know, if they're this, because you're gonna have to like, you would need to be able to cut it with a fork.
Yeah, you're right.
Is my point.
So you're just going to want to cook these down, but it will take about 10 minutes on your skillet. Hopefully it doesn't take that long for ours. But you're just going to want to cook this down. If you want to steam them a little bit quicker, you can add a lid to your skillet. But I do like that point. Like I really like my vegetables softened too. But even here, like if you don't like bell peppers or onion, I feel like what could you use as an alternative?
I mean, you're gonna just, you would shy away from you can use any vegetable. It doesn't have to be a Mexican theme by any way, shape, or form. But I mean, zucchini would be good. Squash. Those would be nice.
Tomato.
Oh yeah,
kind of doing that, like a salsa type of, know.
I would definitely put this over rice. Like if it were me, I just like need that little bit of carb.
Yeah. Well, so let's think about this. So black beans are considered a carbohydrate, a complex carb. They are also high in protein and high in fiber, and then you're getting fiber from your vegetables. So this is going to be a pretty low calorie meal, pretty low fat for the most part. We are going to add cheese to ours at the end. So let's talk about these nutrition facts. So the serving size is about 2 cups. Per serving is 310 calories, 17 grams of fiber, which I'm like,
wow.
I don't think this can't be right. 14 grams of protein. I don't know
you're gonna need a bathroom. I mean, just saying.
I really don't know how accurate these nutrition facts are on these recipes. And it's funny because if you go to a blog online and it's a recipe and people go and comment, they're like, there's no way these nutrition facts are right, or can you share accurate nutrition facts?
Oh,
like, people
wow,
like
yeah.
it
People get
because
into it.
people,
should.
a lot of people are counting their, or they want to know how much sodium it contains,
Right.
or they're watching their carbohydrates because they have diabetes. Like, you do need to know those things.
Right.
But I don't think that can be accurate. I don't know. But then 2 cups of beans and veggies, I don't know.
Yum. It smells good. I mean, it's amazing what
Peppers.
just fresh vegetables can smell like in your kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Very yummy. I love the package of the tricolor bell peppers.
Yes.
There's just something about the red, yellow, sometimes you get orange or green in there that just looks so pretty.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Think about making this in on a weeknight too. You literally throw this in a heated skillet, pour on your black beans,
Yep.
and you're pretty much
Yep.
done.
And you know, you can get some good tortilla chips.
Oh yeah. Or a shell.
Yeah, and
Wrap it
just,
up.
you know, you can have guacamole, you can add some good salsa to this. Things that, I know, right?
I know. Like
Like, what time's lunch? It's like 9:13. Yep.
do we have any of these ingredients? Because we're gonna add them in.
They're coming.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. I'm going to take you back to Ange's skillet so you can kind of see them softening up. Ange, if you could give them a little quick spin
Yep.
for the audience, that would be great. And Billy is online with us today. We have missed him.
Shout out Billy.
Billy. Billy, we're having taco day without you.
Oh, don't make him even more sad.
I know. Yeah,
These are looking good.
they are. Smells good.
It's funny because when we cook this early in the morning, people were like, what? Last week we had tuna, and they're like, what is happening in there at 9 a.m.?
I
Why is there
know.
tuna smell? Why is there pepper smell, you know?
But yeah,
All right. So I'm going to add in our black beans.
cool. All right, you ready?
Yep. And I drain these in it. You know, another thing too is just to rinse your beans in a colander to remove any excess sodium. This looks great.
This does look great. I'm
It's
gonna
beautiful.
to swap back over to this.
And pretty much you're just going to get to the point where this is warmed, you know? You don't have to cook them down. I mean, this is it, pretty
Yeah.
much. So if you are using, oh, I was like, where'd that taco seasoning go? So we're not going to use this whole thing,
No.
of course, because this is a very small amount. And we used 1 can of black beans. Of course, depending on how many people are in your family or how many people you're cooking for, add more. Add the ground turkey
Yeah.
if you do want added protein and you're eating meat. If not, also you can kind of add those pinto beans or some other sort of bean.
You know what Kayla does? Kayla's our nurse practitioner here, and she has like the prettiest lunches.
I know.
Right? Like,
I
you just-
don't, and I'm the
know.
dietitian.
I don't, and I'm not a dietitian.
We
so-
usually share meals.
I know. I'm like, Ange, I brought this. What did you bring? Let's mix it all together. But she does a lot of fresh corn and tomato and avocado. So something to think about, you could totally do some corn, tomato, cook that in
corn would be
here.
good, yeah.
Put some avocado on top of it. If this is like not your style of veggie that you're into.
Yeah.
But something to think about. And last summer, I was like very into getting corn on the cob. They sold it at Aldi at the time,
Okay.
like little half ones. Bake them, put some onion bay, Old Bay, wow.
I was with you.
I don't know, you're like, yeah, onion bay. Put some Old Bay on it, and then I would just slice off the
and
corn.
It's so much better that
It
way.
is. I mean, I know that's time consuming. So like, but
Yeah.
I mean, that good like tomato and then a
Old
little
Bay
like
is a great idea.
Old Bay is. I always put Old Bay on my corn.
It's such a good idea.
It's amazing. And so you could just do some olive oil, some lime juice, fresh lime, definitely for that. And then you can add some avocado. It's a great little dish. And then, yeah, she does like, and it looks pretty because you're getting that yellow,
Yeah,
green,
yeah. All the
red.
colorful things.
Yeah, so something to think. And can's fine too. You can certainly do that with can.
So if this is your meal, but if you are experiencing some GI issues, because we talked about the fiber content and it's extremely high. If you're having some GI issues, this probably isn't going to be what you want to eat.
Yeah.
And think about it. Anytime you are having some discomfort, GI issues, the first thing you think of not eating is Mexican.
Yeah. For sure.
Right? You're like, nope, that's not what I'm going to do.
Also because there's like some sort of level of spice too.
Exactly.
I mean, we're already talking
That's a
about
good
like
point.
jalapenos, like whatever kind of hot sauce you're putting on this. Yeah.
Us,
so,
especially.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So I'm just going to sprinkle and see what that looks like. A coating of this. Now, keep in mind, this is where the sodium really is coming in. And of course, if you're adding cheese to it, but I'm just adding a coating of that seasoning on top. Blending it all together. It smells really good.
It does smell good. That looks great.
Super colorful, pretty, and easy. I mean, you can't get anything better from a meal.
No.
Okay. So let's actually measure out those 2 cups.
Oh yeah. I know, and like Ange and I always talk about our portion control or lack thereof. I have terrible portion control, and so when I kind of get into a phase of that, I really do bring out my measuring cups.
Yeah, I think
to
it's
get
good.
myself like back into like actually this is what a cup is, and
Right.
not. It normally ends up being like 2 cups.
That's a lot of beans.
That is. You gotta get some veggie. Oof.
I think you're better at this than I am.
No.
That's 1 cup
And it's a 2-cup.
serving.
Yeah, you might want to check those nutrition facts.
Right.
That's a lot.
I mean, maybe that is why the
maybe that
fiber is
yeah, that's
crazy.
true. You're right. I mean, honestly, Ange, that's gonna be almost the whole pan.
Yeah, maybe it is. Oh, it does say it makes 2 servings. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's. I mean, especially you had some rice, you had some lettuce to that.
But I feel like there's a whole other serving right here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
We
so
can show like, how much is left over. There you go. Ian, just throw the. Can you just like push the skillet aside and put the bowl right where the skillet is so
Yep.
they can see? Yep. So you guys can see what this looks like here. Yeah. Tilt it forward a little bit. There you go. So look at that. That's a nice size lunch, dinner, whatever you want it to be.
yeah, and then
Cool.
top that with some cheese, some avocado,
Yeah.
some sour cream, and I think we're good.
Our printer guy is here to help us fix it. So
What's happening?
this printer over here. I'm on mic, sorry. Thanks. I can't miss the printer guy. Like Billy, the printer is a mess per usual. So we got to get that fixed. Okay, so adding cheese to
Yeah.
it on top of it.
Just
This
to
is
show
just
you the
cheddar.
finished product.
Yeah, show you the finished product.
They do have those Mexican blend cheeses.
I know. I was thinking about that.
It's like a Monterey
Yep.
Jack and easy peasy.
Cool. Hold
That's
on.
it.
Let me cut it over. There you go, guys. There's your finished product. Yum.
Super simple.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ange, do you know what's next week?
I think we're making a smoothie.
Smoothie next week.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So join in for that. You don't want to miss that. Just to add some variety to a breakfast, an afternoon snack,
Yeah.
anything. It would be lovely. It'll be lovely.
Yeah.
I threw up Ange's email address. Ange sends a weekly email. It includes our YouTube channel that you can always just click on. Make sure you subscribe. And then it includes the weekly recipe. So that way you can start to kind of create your own little recipe book. And then you'll know what you're cooking. We don't spam you. It's at the bottom. Make sure you grab that, send her an email, say, hey, please add me. And that's about it. Happy
That's it.
Wednesday on this 4-day work week. I always feel like 4-day work week.
Why are they longer?
5 at least days, if not 6
It's
work
wild.
days. And it's just trying to fit all this stuff into 4 days. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here next Wednesday, 9 a.m. sharp. Thanks so much.